What's up, my wonderful YouTube friends and family? In this video, I'm going to talk about all of the things that I've done to help improve my sleep. It's been a long journey, but I'm just going to rattle things off, and here we go. First thing I started doing a while ago was reducing the amount of blue light that I would take in at night. So blue light raises your cortisol, inhibits melatonin. I think a lot of people know that. A lot of people talk about that. So I stay off the phone. I have a blue light screen protector, and I've changed a lot of the light bulbs in my house from the regular fluorescents to red lights or amber lights. And next thing, I get my room really dark. I have blackout curtains, and I use an eye mask so that even if there is any light, it's not coming into my eyes. Third thing is I try to keep the room cool, but my feet warm. So I don't wear a shirt, set the temperature down low. I make sure I'm not exercising or doing anything to raise my body temperature too much at nighttime. Just had a smoothie, so a little bit. That was 3. Let's go right into number 4, supplements. I stopped using melatonin. You can check out an article called The Dark Side of Melatonin. There could be potential side effects with overuse. I switched over to magnesium threonate. When that runs out, I have a good supply of L-theanine. Those work on the GABA receptors, help to relax the nervous system. And I just recently discovered that I love skullcap tea. There's many benefits besides just getting a good night's sleep. It actually improves the body's ability to detoxify. And it's a wonderful herb to drink to relax the nervous system. So I have my cup of skullcap tea every night before bed. And now let's get into my newer and most important things. So, and before I forget, I try to wake up at the same time every morning because that sets the circadian rhythm. So if you actually wake up and get sunlight in your eyes, you don't have to do sun gazing, just get out and look at the sky, just be outside in the morning. That's gonna help to set the clock so that melatonin starts to release, I think 12 hours later, and the whole cycle gets balanced. So didn't want to forget that one. Get up and get outside in the morning. Okay, but now let's get into my newer and really powerful new modalities that I'm using to get the best sleep that I feel like I've gotten in my whole life. Number 1 is mouth taping. So I was a mouth breather at night and I would snore sometimes. And now I tape my mouth shut. It's completely almost eliminated and definitely reduced the amount of snoring that I do to almost none. And when we breathe through our mouth, we're not activating the vagus nerve. We're not activating the parasympathetic nervous system as much. We're not creating nitric oxide, which then helps create growth hormone. And our carbon dioxide levels aren't raising. And carbon dioxide it increases your circulation. It's also anti-anxiety, anxiolytic. So there is a lot of benefits with just down regulation and improving the biochemistry of your body if you're nasal breathing all night. So you end up breathing slower. Many benefits of doing that. It also filters the air. So mouth taping is a big one. You can use a 3M tape, or you can actually buy mouth tape through Oxygen Advantage. And if you want to check this stuff out that I'm talking about, just research more about Oxygen Advantage and sleep, and you'll find out everything. And the last thing is I did have the meditation before bed, like a little mindfulness. But now, instead of just being mindful and watching my breath, I'm actually altering my breath to do something called breathing light. So when I breathe in, I imagine if there was a feather here, that the feather wouldn't move. And I don't try to force the air out. I imagine if there was a feather, on the way out, the air is coming out so gently and so slow, just through relaxation, that the feather wouldn't move, or the hairs in my nose wouldn't move. So I'm breathing light and gentle. And doing that is changing the biochemistry. It's activating the vagus nerve. I'm getting more into parasympathetic rest and digest state. I'm also slightly elevating my CO2 because I'm not blowing out a huge volume of air. And that's having this calming, anti-anxiety, increasing my heart rate variability, and just helping me to get into a state where I can get to sleep. And with all of these things combined, I've been getting a really great night's sleep. So I hope that you found some of these tips useful. Please comment below if you're doing any of the things that I mentioned and it's working for you, or if maybe I missed some things and you're doing some things to help get a good night's sleep. I would love to hear about it. So looking forward to seeing you guys next time. You can go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you found this video helpful. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time.